What is up, my brothers and sisters? It's your boy Juice. So I keep seeing these people on YouTube make these videos of that the Artemis crew that went into space to go around the moon, that they're not really in space, and that space is a lie made up by NASA. Because we never went to the moon. It was fake. And that it was in a basement somewhere that Hollywood made up. That may be true. But, the Artemis crew, they didn't go up there to go see the moon. No, they didn't go up there to see the moon. That's what we had drones for and satellites. Why are they going to send a fucking crew of people up to the moon for? We don't need them to do that. Even though we never went in the first place. And then the way they talk is like, they don't know shit. They don't know what it's like to be on the moon. They don't know what it's like to be by the moon. They don't know what it's like to go around the moon. They don't know shit. When you listen to these crews, like they have no knowledge whatsoever. They don't know what it's like to even stand on the moon because they need more logistics. They need more information. The information that they got the first time, apparently, yeah, they lost that too because they don't know nothing. When you hear this crew talk. But as far as going to the moon and being in space, a lot of people think that it's fake. They didn't go to the moon. They're not even really up there. They're up there all right. But we as humans will never make it past the Van Allen belt. No. If anything, the Artemis crew is orbiting our planet like the ISS. That's as far as we can go. That's as far as we'll ever be able to go. Even now at this very moment, you can shoot a rocket up all the way up there. People think that space is fake. There's like students from like high school, middle school, that can send a balloon all the way the fuck up there to space. People keep saying space is fake. You can look up videos right now at this very moment of like grad school kids putting like a popsicle on a and then flown a balloon all the way up to space. So as far as space goes, like space is very real. It is up there. You know what I'm saying? These fucking people keep saying space is fake, right? Like, you're a fucking idiot, right? You know that, right? Like, I mean, come on. Like, grad school students can send balloons up there right now with a little teeny camera, right? And they jump up and down, right? And then the balloon pops and it comes all the way back down. They got to go find the popsicle that they floated all the way up there, right? Is it still frozen? Right? No. Where's the balloon? So when people say space is fake, like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Like, you got to be a fucking idiot, right? Like, that's what you believe? You're a grown-ass adult, and you can't take 30 seconds of your life to do a simple search. These people on YouTube that you believe and you watch and you put a like on, they're just as big as a fucking idiot as you are. You know what I mean? Because like, you go to that video because you believe that space is fake already, and then you go to their video and you watch it, and you're like, yeah, see, I told you, and they agree with me. Like, you know what I mean? And you can take 30 seconds of your time to do a simple search. Google is available to everybody, right? You know that, right? And see that these like grad school students can send a balloon up there with a camera and a popsicle. Okay, so with that being said, the Artemis crew, they'll never get past the Van Allen belt, but they didn't go up there to go see the moon. No, you can send a satellite or a drone. It's much safer. And that satellite's going to get way more knowledge and way more pictures than the Artemis crew will ever. You know what I mean? But they didn't go up there to see the moon. They went up there to see the broken planet that's here. They went to see how much debris is trailing and following it. That's the only reason why they went up there. And, people get saying, oh, it's on April Fool's. They're fucking with us, right? They're joking. It was an April Fool's joke. Gotcha. Hee, that's funny. Oh, man, millions of dollars for a simple April Fool's joke. Oh, man, that's a slap on the knee. They got us with that one. They got us. Yeah. The ISS is up there. You can see the ISS with like a simple telescope. When it goes over and like you'll see it like floating on by, you know what I mean? Still up there. Yep, there goes again. And then these people believe that space is fake, but they have Project Bluebeam. That space is fake, but there's like meteors falling from the sky. Well, there's no such thing as rocks falling from the sky. That's got to be the government or NASA. They're going up there and they're flying way up there where you can't see them, and then they just drop these rocks. Oh man, like this is what people believe. Like people are so fucking stupid nowadays, and like everything's a conspiracy theory, right? And like they believe in these UFOs, right? But yet space is fake. There's no such thing as space. No, the Artemis crew didn't go to the moon. They can't make it past the Van Allen belt. But they went up there. Yeah.